Hey guys, John here. Welcome to John's Sparkling Water Review. I'm going to be going through a series of sparkling waters and mineral waters and reviewing them. Today we have a classic. We have Kirkland Sparkling Water Green flavor, also known as lime. Kirkland Sparkling Water really is the everyday man sparkling water. Not too bubbly, not too flavorful, but not too faint in flavor. I also want you to notice just the design of the can. It's very simple, it's green, and so right away you know, lime. Right, that's good product communication. In addition to that, it says lime on it. Now, not only that, it also says calorie-free, sodium-free, and sweetener-free. Those are big for you sparkling water bugs. You know that you're trying to avoid a lot of those artificial sweeteners like Splenda, right? That stuff gives you cancer. All right, so I'm going to start with an opening of the can, and hopefully you can hear it well with this camera. Really what we're looking for is not a particular sound. What we're looking for is just a good pop or crack so that we know that the carbonation is strong. And I want you to listen particularly for the emphasis of the crack, right? So while you can have two silence of a crack when opening the can, signaling that maybe it's not carbonated enough or, maybe the can is aged for a long time, right? That's something you want to avoid. Sparkling water is best having sat on the shelf for about a month. You can go longer and that's fine, but really, usually I'm looking to drink these within a month of buying them, because they've got a long expiration date, but, a can only hold in carbonation for so long. This ain't like wine. You don't want to be drinking some can that's been sitting around for 10 years, stored in a cellar, right? This isn't that kind of drink. So I'm going to open the can, and then I may make a few more comments, and then I'll do a little pour for us. That's a pretty solid crack, not too loud, right? So it's not over carbonated. Now, carbonation really is a degree of, it's personal preference. Of course, you don't want it to be undercarbonated, but really carbonation is, if you like a more powerful, like Topo Chico, strong punch in the carbonation gut, then you're gonna love a Topo Chico. This is a middle of the road. That's why I say that this is an everyman's sparkling water. Right? This is if you're thinking about getting into the sparkling water game, but you don't know where to start. Right? So just to talk a little bit about price, you're looking at about a $10 value for about 35 cans. Now, about 3-4 weeks ago, I bought a case from Costco, only retailer you can get it from. And it was about $8.50, but of course, many of you are aware, huge inflation, companies looking to take profits, whatever your explanation is, but the price has gone up. But I would have said at $8.50, it's a steal, and still at $10 for 35 cans, that's a value product. That's a value product. You're not going to get that kind of value with something like LaCroix or, God forbid, Perrier, right? Or one of those premium drinks where you're looking at $1+ per bottle with something like Topo Chico. All right, now I'm going to pour it into the glass and I'll make a few comments about how to drink these. Now, of course, if you're not doing a tasting of sparkling water, totally fine to drink it from the can, no big deal. But what I'm trying to avoid is that metallic pollution going into the flavor so that I can get a nice authentic taste of the crisp sparkling water. If you have something like Topo Chico that comes in a glass bottle, feel free to drink it straight from the bottle. If you've got a Perrier coming in a plastic bottle, I recommend you throw that out. Perrier is the venture capitalist's take on sparkling water. It may look good, it may sound good, it may have a good cultural, it's like the Apple of sparkling waters, but it's not going to do the job. It's not going to do what you want. And so if you're going to buy a Perrier, I just recommend you go with Kirkland sparkling water, or even like a LaCroix, right? Much, in my opinion, a superior sparkling water for a much more affordable price. Okay, so when we're looking at this glass, and you probably can't see this. We're looking for, you know, an amount of bubbles that kind of reflects the reality of the crack you found in the carbonation, right? And so you don't want it to look flat, right? But you also don't want it to look like there's a rushing storm in your glass. And of course, one way to, you know, kind of check the carbonation is you just give it a little swirl, like you're drinking a glass of wine. I recommend you look at the color. Of course, this one is clear. Really good bubbles, really good bubbles. You would think that they'll never stop. You would think that they never stop. Gonna give it a sniff. It's definitely got a strong lime smell. The drink I would compare this most to is like a Sprite or a 7-Up, right? It's got that limey, citrusy scent, but not like a lemon citrus, because in one of the next episodes we're going to look at the yellow can. That's going to be lemon, and that's going to be a distinct flavor from lime. And so I want us to focus on lime in this video. Okay, now I'm going to take a sip, right? And then I'm going to give it a rating on a scale of 1 to 5. Of course, these are contextual, so, you know, Kirkland sparkling water at a 5 is not going to, you know, in Topo Chico at a 5. You got to take it at a you know, flavor relative to cost, right? What is it seeking to do? We're giving it a rating based on that. So I'm going to take a sip. One more smell. I just like to enjoy the process before I really drink and enjoy the sparkling water. Okay. Yeah, I love sparkling water. It's so good. Yeah, I mean, you can hear the bubbles. I mean, it's so good. All right, we're going to taste it. One taste. Everyone knows the rules. That's definitely a 5. That's definitely a 5. Kirkland, sparkling water, lime flavor. That's a man's drink. It's a woman's drink, really. It's an anybody drink. This is a drink for the common man. If you want a good product, consistent quality, go with Kirkland sparkling water. Watch out for future episodes. Thanks for watching.